Good morning. I'm Julius Knapp, Chief of the FCC's Office of Engineering and Technology, and it's my great privilege to welcome you to today's grand opening of the FCC's Technology Experience Center. The staff here at the Commission is charged with fostering opportunities for innovation and growth in one of our nation's greatest economic engines, the communications industry. And that calls for a well-informed FCC workforce that fully understands all of the communications technologies that we deal with. There are too many participants to thank individually, but we're fortunate to have with us several prominent industry representatives who have agreed to say a few words to help kick off our grand opening. And I'd first like to introduce the former chairman of the FCC and now the president of the National Cable and Telecommunications Association, Michael Howell.
I think the enduring plot underlying the telecommunications story today is technology. Technology is relentless in driving forward. The pace of innovation is unmatched in world history. Broadband has reached 50% of Americans in 10 years compared to the telephone industry, which reached that mark after almost 70 years. The pace of innovation has just moved at a blistering rate.
And I'd like next to introduce Julie Carney, Vice President for Regulatory Affairs at the Consumer Electronics Association.
CEA's members create much of the technology that you'll see here today, and I am thrilled to see these innovations here on display at the FCC. Too often, consumer electronics are discussed in the abstract here in Washington, and we believe that touching and using these technologies is crucial to fully understanding this incredibly important part of our economy. Innovative technologies from creative consumer electronics makers offer great promise in kickstarting our sputtering economy. A critical component of our ability to innovate is the availability of spectrum for wireless broadband and other services. In recent years, we've seen widespread adoption of smartphones and the advent of tablets. Not only have these devices delighted consumers and revolutionized the way we communicate, but they've also boosted our economy. Such progress can't continue without more spectrum for wireless broadband, as the continued success of these devices requires ubiquitous, reliable, and fast internet connections. Some industry analysts predict that a 40-fold increase in wireless data traffic could materialize in the coming years. But that's not news to the FCC. So I hope you enjoy using these amazing devices, and after experiencing their incredible capabilities, I think you'll have a better appreciation for the need for more spectrum.
We'll next hear from David Diggs, who is the Vice President for Wireless Internet Development at the Cellular Telecommunications and Internet Association.
We, too, are thrilled about today's opening of the Technology Experience Center and the promise of continued innovation that it represents. We know that the chairman has been focused on the goal of bringing more spectrum to market and has the support of the President and Congress in this effort. The ability to access the mobile internet anywhere is vital to all Americans, and in order to meet the increasing consumer demand for wireless broadband, such as to improve healthcare, education, energy, and transportation, the U.S. wireless industry must have more spectrum as soon as possible. And on behalf of our member companies, we appreciate the FCC's continued efforts to secure this much needed and finite resource so that we can continue to fuel the virtuous cycle of innovation throughout the wireless ecosystem.
Now it's my great honor to introduce the chairman of the FCC, Julius Knapp.
Many other people at the FCC put their heart and soul into delivering on a vision that I think was one that was very widely shared by people at the FCC, but hadn't really been put into words and concepts. You know, work every day with the goals of promoting innovation, unleashing entrepreneurs, driving investment in new technologies, new information and communications technologies that we know here, because of our work, are central to the success of our economy in the 21st century, central to job creation, central to delivering education to everyone in the 21st century, to improving healthcare, to improving the delivery of energy and energy efficiency, to public safety. virtually every single device that's here is connected to high-speed internet, connected either to fixed broadband or to wireless broadband. And that relates both to wise policies that have been pursued and are being pursued at the FCC, including driving broadband deployment and adoption, reforming the Universal Service Fund, freeing up spectrum for mobile broadband, making sure there's unlicensed spectrum. I am completely convinced that increasing the amount of hands-on experience will improve the functioning of the agency and help us better achieve our mission of promoting innovation, promoting investment, unlocking the opportunities of communications technology for all Americans.